In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys everything I've built in my 2000 day Minecraft Forever world, which includes all types of builds like an overgrown greenhouse, to flower patches, a giant windmill, a fully custom village, a Japanese village, and an entire cherry blossom area. So sit back, relax, get your favorite snack, and enjoy. Before you do so, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you enjoyed the video and want to see my vision for this world come together. I want to continue expanding this world and add some of your guys' build suggestions, so leave some in the comments down below. And with that, let me give you a little history on this world. I started this world back in January 2025. The main reason I started this world is because I lost my other Forever world on my PlayStation 4 because it sadly broke. But as soon as I managed to get a gaming PC, I knew I had to start another one. And with the help of my brother and my girlfriend, we have transformed this world into something amazing. Huge shout out to my brother and my girlfriend for helping me with builds, planning, resource gathering, and just grinding in general. I couldn't have done it without them, and they're a huge reason we got so much done in less than a year. Now that you have a little backstory for this world, let's jump right into the video. Alright guys, this is where everything began. This is where I spend most of my time, and this is also my first official house. And safe to say it could definitely use a little bit of an upgrade, but that's a project for another time. But before I start the tour, let me first start off by saying that I use a lot of tutorial videos to help bring my ideas and vision to life. And I want to give a huge shout out to Sharanam and Cryptozoology. They are amazing and I love their content, but I just want to be honest and transparent with you guys because I'm not the best builder myself, but with creating all of this, I'm getting so much better. I also want to relate to you guys and show y'all that you can make a world just like this too, and I'm going to try to explain my thought process the best I can. But basically, I have projects that I want to complete. For example, custom villages, Japanese village, and I use tutorial videos to fit my needs. For example, I can find a tutorial video of a house that I like, but the block palette doesn't necessarily match the theme that I'm going for, and I could just use the blocks that I want. Or if there's a couple things that don't match, I'll just change them myself. And I've done that for quite a lot of these builds. So guys, it's okay to use tutorial builds. It's okay to take inspiration from others, because at the end of the day, Minecraft is probably the greatest game of all time, and there are no rules, so just let your imagination go crazy. The last thing I want to say before we get started is I want to show you guys all of the resource packs and add-ons I'm currently using on my world, because I know you guys will want to know. And I am playing on Bedrock, and in the future I am going to switch to Java, so stay tuned for that. And these are the add-ons I'm currently using. We have Combined Ores, Essentials, Easy Redstone, and Tail Lanterns. I guess they changed the name. We also have more TNT, which is a fun one, and from our resource packs we have Better Foliage, Boulderless Glass, Vanilla Reforged, which is sick, a reskin of Vines, and last but not least, Luminous Streams, which might be my favorite Bedrock shader. Alright, let's continue with the tour. Dang, when did it get nighttime? Alright, let's just go ahead and sleep so it can be daytime. Okay, much better. So first things first, this is the main house. It's nothing crazy. Currently sharing the room with my girlfriend. When she hops on, it's our cat Biscuit, which is basically the Minecraft version of our real life cat. And yeah, nothing too crazy, just got some stuff right there. Pretty boring compared to all the other builds. I really need to make a new house, but like I said, that's a project for another time. So that's me and my girlfriend's house, and then we have my brother's house right here. Nothing crazy. And I'm gonna try not to spend too long on each of the builds. I don't want this video to be more than an hour long, so I'm gonna try to go as fast as I can, but also show you guys everything. A little smelting area. And yeah, let's just pretend like it doesn't say day 2003. Just pretend it's day 2000, alright. Oh, this is kind of like a to-do list, or like a board where I have all my projects and stuff. And obviously it hasn't been updated in a long time because I've already done most of this stuff. But Yeah, so maybe I'll update this. And I do want to add some more bulletin boards like scattered around the world. So this is the storage room. Nothing crazy. Nice, simple build. I really do like the archways that go above it, but obviously this is where we keep everything. And yeah. This, if you're wondering why I can just walk through blocks, that's part of the Essentials add-on. It's like fake blocks, I guess, so you can make secret rooms and stuff, but doors weren't really gonna look good right there, so that's why I added those. And then if we go down here, we have this really cool hallway design. Why is the zombie so loud? But yeah, just have a nice simple hallway design. And the goal for this is just to have multiple rooms scattered throughout this entire hallway. So like, for example, like I have a map room and a super smelter, but we can have more rooms. Give me some ideas down in the comments below for some more room ideas. I know there's a bunch more, I just can't think of them right now. But let's go ahead and look at the map room. Pretty cool design. This took forever to do. Dude, the zombies are so loud. But it's pretty cool seeing everything on the map. Obviously, there's so much open space that I still need to fill out. And while we're right here, this main area right here is going to be more Japanese builds. And then on the other side of the river will be like a complete nature area. It's kind of hard to explain. Just trust me. Whenever I finally complete that entire area, I'll definitely be making a video on that. And then right here, I have no idea what to do. Like right here on this coast right here, I have no idea what to do. These zombies are really annoying, but nothing crazy. Just a bunch of different map sizes and stuff. Pretty cool. And then we have the super smelter. Nothing crazy. Definitely very useful. And yeah, let's get out of here because these zombies are so loud. Alright. But yeah, this is where I spend most of my time. Mostly down there and here. But I would like to do like a really cool house. Just take these two houses down, build something really cool. And yeah, we'll see what I can come up with. And then this is the main pathway that we are using for just traveling in out of areas. I really like the design with the bricks, with the andesite stairs surrounding it. I think it looks really cool, like a city. And this is a bulletin board. And this is where I'm going to put your guys' build suggestions. So if you leave them down in the comments below, I will put them on the bulletin board. I'll probably need to make a couple of these. But yeah, if you leave your comments down below, I will put them on the bulletin board. And I'm trying to think where we should start. Let's start this way. We're gonna start with the custom village. So this wall design is all the way around the custom village, and you walk inside. We have a nice stone pathway that's textured. And these builds right here, so like for example this build and like this build and this one, they're what I like to call filler builds. It's what you put like in an area that's just a small area, so it's not like for a big build, but it's just something small to fill the area out. I call them filler builds, and there's a bunch of them. And so you guys feel free to pause the video at any time and, you know, add these to your world. So we have a couple filler builds right there. And I believe this is the weaponsmith house. Let's see. And I have gates around every door. That way the villagers can't escape, obviously. And this is the weaponsmith. Pretty cool. Got his own little room up here. Little balcony. And yeah. Let's close the door. Before I do anything, I'm gonna just turn my game volume down real quick. Let's turn it down. Let's just put it to 85. Okay, that's a little better. And back here we have another filler build. Got some designs on the outside, and then we have just kind of like a little clock tower. You can go up there and ring the bell. But the resource pack, the borderless glass, I really like just because it just looks so clean. I don't like how like the regular glass just always has the borders around it. There's just a bunch of squares. So the borderless glass is definitely very clean. It just makes everything look so much better. And then we have the armorer's house. Nothing crazy, like I said. Actually, I really do like this detail. Use a piston to push it down, and it looks like he's like working on a helmet. Very cool. Dang, it's about to be nighttime already. I don't like how it gets nighttime so quick. Or it gets very dark very quick with these shaders, so that's one thing I gotta keep in mind. I can't think of the name of the resource pack, even though I just showed it, but one of the resource packs that I have, for a lot of the blocks, it gives them 3D textures, and like for anything that's polished, it'll shine, it'll reflect the light, which just looks amazing, and you can kind of see it with the wood a little bit. There's a bunch of other textures that show it off really well, like this cobblestone, brick. Let me see if there's anything else. But just like a bunch of stuff, and like the lanterns shining in the dark. But a lot of really cool like textures, just makes it that much cooler. And let's see, we have like a nice little pond over here. Really cool market stalls, which I really like. I didn't build a house for every single villager, so that's why I added the market stalls. And there's that. But before I do anything, let's sleep. All right, that's much better. Let me I can show it off really well with the iron golems. Like, look how shiny he looks. Hell yeah. So we got, well, I don't know where the other iron golem is, but we got Joe and Tony, and only certain people will understand that reference. And if you do, comment it down below. But yeah, we got Joel and Tony, and let's look at the librarian house real quick. Oh. Really cool. I like how it's like not a lot of room in here, but like there's so many details and it's like jam-packed together, and I really do get like library vibes from this, and it just looks really cool. Go up here, another little thing. Really cool. Okay, that's the outside of it. I showed you guys the market stalls. Let's move on to this little flower stall that I built. Very cool. I let the farmers roam freely, that way they can manage the crops. But got like another like little wagon with some hay in it, and then farmer house. Nothing crazy. Got a nice little well right here. This is really cool. This is one of my favorite builds. This is a water tower, and I just really love the way it looks. It just looks so sick, especially next to the garden. It just makes sense for the water tower to be here, and it really just makes everything feel like it's alive and like working. So yeah, really cool build. And then, oh yeah, I didn't even point this out. This is the centerpiece of the custom village, which is a custom tree, and this took me quite a while. And it took me quite a while because I have OCD and I'm a perfectionist, so I try to make everything look as perfect as it can be, like even down to like just a single leaf placement. But I really like how it came out. I really like the leaves, how they hang down over the branches, and it just looks really sick, and it's a great centerpiece for the village, especially with the water surrounding it. I mean, you just can't go wrong with that. And yeah, I showed you guys that. This is the cleric. This is a church. I'm actually not gonna open that because he's gonna escape if I do. Why is there so many wandering traders? I've never seen 3 at the same time. What do you guys got? Okay. Wow, I've never seen 3 wandering traders at the same time. Another little bench, and then a nice little pond back here. Oh, there's Joel. Joel and Tony, hawking a dookie. Okay, let me stop. I love the addition of firefly bushes too.
Huh?
Firefly bushes.
Huh?
Firefly bushes. There was a great add-on. I love the stuff Minecraft keeps adding in their updates. It's so sick. And then I really like this part of the church too. It's like a little graveyard type of little area. I think this is really cool as well. And then let's take a quick peek inside the church. I'm actually not going to go in there because I feel like he's going to escape as soon as I open the door. But as you can see, there's just some chairs and like his little work stand over there. So, yep. And then my personal favorite out of all the houses is the butcher house because of these details. I can't remember which YouTuber made this tutorial, but shout out to him. And yeah, I'm about to show you guys why. Nothing crazy, just a little room. This is where he cuts all the meat and stuff, but the redstone on the floor is so sick because it was like blood. And then the chest where he keeps the meat, and there's ice underneath it, like an ice box. Such small details, but they are so cool. And the small details are super important. Like, I love paying attention to the smallest details. Like, it really does make the biggest difference. And then I'm gonna show you guys the last two villager houses, and I couldn't fit them inside the village, so they are out here. And we got the stonemason house. Got all his stone on display. Got like some rocks and piles of rocks that he's carving out and stuff. Let's check on them. But yeah, nothing crazy. Very cool. Some more piles of rocks. And then also I love making paths like textured, a bunch of different blocks. They just look so good. And because I have this and it's not textured and it's like kind of the main path, I love making like these other separate paths. So like these are like the dirt paths, obviously, and then I have the stone path for the village. I have another path for the Japanese area, and then we have another path for the cherry blossom area. But yeah, let's check out the fisherman house real quick. Oh, he tried to escape. You saw that? Pretty cool. I think the coolest part is the little backside where you can fish out. Let me show you guys this real quick while I'm here. So this is obviously where he would fish, but let me see. Just gonna swim. Oh, I made it. This right here, I haven't completely finished it, but just like the lush around the river, like around the bank of the river, just looks so good. And I've also added these custom boulders scattered throughout, which also look amazing. And yeah, it just makes it look, like I said, makes it look like it's alive, and the small details really do matter. And just adding grass and moss with leaves just scattered all throughout the river looks really cool. And then this is also a really good build hack for you guys. Just green stained glass panes with a brown candle on top. Kind of looks like the forbidden hot dogs in the swamp. That's what I'm gonna call them. Really cool detail. Let's see, there's another one. Ow. Another one right here. And then the foliage resource pack changes the lily pads and adds seagrass to be able to spawn basically these. So that's a part of the resource pack. Obviously it's not in regular bedrock. And then I also, as you guys can see from the intro, have these cranes scattered throughout the riverbank as well. And the reason for doing all this is just because I really love telling a story and making it feel like everything is alive and working. And just adding these cranes all throughout really helps sell that story. We also have the log piles that are like strapped down with the railroads. And just look at the way it shines. Like, that is so cool. That's why I have that resource pack. And then I think you can see it, yeah. You can see the gold kind of shining as well, reflecting off the sun. And it just looks so cool. I'm just so happy with all of this stuff. And yeah, that's why there's all these cranes scattered throughout with the log piles. Just adds so much detail. Also, you got like rocks scattered around here too. And let's see what else. This is the Telelantern, which is that add-on that I showed you guys. And it's really cool. I think they changed the name, but there's a lot of different stuff that you can do. You can teleport, you can have as many as you want. You can craft them, put them at villages and ancient cities and stuff like that. You can also change the way they look, and like, see, this one has like butterflies around it. You can change all of that stuff, so it's all customizable. Change the colors. I highly recommend getting this add-on. It's really cool. It saves a lot of time as well. And then I kind of just added like these 4 fountain designs all around it. And yeah, that's that. I'm actually gonna let it turn nighttime because I want to show you guys how everything looks at night. It's really sick. And then, like I said, there's another crane. And then this is the only crane that's different. It's pulling up another portal out of the water, which looks really cool. And then I actually built this this build on my other Forever World that got lost, and I had to add it back again. I just liked it too much. And then this bridge design is really cool. It was really hard. It actually took quite a lot of time to figure out the bridge design that I wanted to go with, but me and my girlfriend ended up coming up with this, and I think it's perfect. I think it fits the theme perfectly. A little bit of nature with the spruce wood. I think it just really came together. And we also have the same bridge design over there as well, just a lot bigger. And yeah, all right, so it's nighttime. Oh, let me go ahead and show this real quick. Do that. This is the nether portal. Well, we have multiple nether portals, but this is like a natural one. And this is kind of the theme I'm going for on this side of the island. Obviously, I haven't even started. This is like the only thing I built. That and this mine, custom mine entrance. Those are the only two things I built over here. But basically for this area, I kind of want to go with like a bunch of builds that are like this. Trees, like fallen down trees, mushroom houses, a bunch of ponds. Just anything that fits to that theme you can think of is going to be over in this area. But I really like the way this came out as well. Just a bunch of details. Makes it look like it's been here for like a long time, just natural and stuff. And yeah, let's go ahead and fly around. Let's have a look. Man, it just looks so good at nighttime. It just looks so cool. Really love how it looks. Even the river is lit up a little bit. It's not completely dark. Cherry blossom area just looks sick. Yeah, I'm very happy with everything we managed to build in the 2000 days. So very cool, very cool. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and sleep, and then we will continue the tour. Okay, we are back. Man, that sunrise looks beautiful. Man, I gotta say, just playing with shaders and all of these resource packs has really changed the game for me. I mean, I was really late to it, but as soon as I figured it out, it was just a huge game changer. And God, like, just look how beautiful it looks. Just everything. The shaders combined with the textures, the 3D textures. It's just really fun, man. Highly recommend just getting yourself a PC. Even a budget PC could probably run this with no problem. Okay, let's start. I have a bunch of custom trees, except for like the ones that are down there. But yeah, a lot of custom trees scattered throughout, and then like that one's just a regular one. A couple of those are regular, but a lot of custom trees. Let's go over here. I don't want to skip anything. We got a nice little campsite, little campfire site. Really cool. The tents, and then campfire, boiling some water. And then this is kind of where all the animal farms were. Got cows and rabbits, I guess. Somehow they got over the fence. I'll deal with that later. But more cows. We have the rabbit enclosure, which is really cool. And I also use them for the rabbit feet for lucky blocks or lucky TNT. Pigs. I really like the pen for the pigs that I built. Just like really muddy and stuff. Bunch of dirt everywhere. Got a little pond for them to bathe in the mud. The sheep pen, nothing too crazy, just sheep. And then we have the chicken pen, which has a little, whatever you call this, little chicken hut. And yeah, pretty cool design. And then I'm gonna use my pathways the correct way, and I'm gonna go around and show you this pond that has so much detail. I made sure to put as much detail as I possibly could into the pond. We got this really cool build, like this bridge over. I don't even know what you would call these type of things, but just really cool scenery. Little mini river with a bridge going over it. Plants everywhere, and then this really cool pond where I can also fish. We have the cattails. Oh, that's what they're called. I remembered it now. Cattails. Got cattails everywhere, lush, moss, lily pads, I mean, you name it, sugarcane, just all around here. Got a bunch of rocks down there, fish. Really cool rock that has water coming out of it. I don't know if you can see it. But just a really cool design. This actually, for as small as this build is, this took me like 3 hours. Sometimes I hate being a perfectionist and having OCD, but it is what it is, and sometimes it definitely pays off. For sure. It just definitely takes a lot more time to do certain things that shouldn't take a lot of time, like custom trees, custom ponds, and stuff like that. So let's go over here and show you. I'm probably not doing this in the most efficient way, but that's fine. This is on each side of the house. They're different, but organized farms are on each side of the house. So we got some nether warts, cocoa beans, cactus, all of your basic crops, carrots, potatoes, wheat, and then we have an automatic wool farm. Definitely come in handy. Very productive. I mean, just look how much wool it's giving me. I mean, I think all these chests are full. Yeah, most of them are very full. And then we have this automatic kelp farm, which is probably overflowing. I probably need to take care of that, but we'll do that another time. And then if we go on to the other side, oh, I didn't really show it off, but underneath there's also more farms too underneath the house. And then on this side we have another organized farm, but we have pumpkins and melons, and then the same exact thing over here. We also got some sugarcane farms, which are really cool. I really like the design. It's just very clean. It doesn't look like an ugly redstone farm. Very clean design. I got 2 of them right here. And then we also got a lava farm. And then while I'm right here, I'll go ahead and show you the other farms. Oh yeah, you already know.
Chicken jockey!
Okay, Jack Black, that's enough. Yeah, we got Steve's Lava Chicken Farm. You know, I had to build it, bro. We had to build it for the memes. And, pretty cool. But, actually, before the 2,000 days, I went ahead, obviously, if you see these chests right here, the add-on Easy Redstone, I had multiple farms all along here, which helped me get a bunch of the resources that I needed to build. But they were very ugly looking, and so I went ahead and destroyed them before making this video. That way it just looks better to the eye. It's kind of like an eyesore. But I did keep these because they're pretty far away. And these are, let's see, I haven't been over here in a while. Another sugarcane farm. What is this farm? I think this is a bone meal farm. Where it's plants or seeds. Yeah, it's a bone meal farm, sugarcane farm. This is an iron farm. Let's see how much is in here, actually. Wow, that's actually a lot more than I was expecting. An iron farm. And then we have a mob farm. So all of these are from the Easy Redstone. It makes your life a whole lot easier. Obviously, I could have built the farms, but these were just a huge time saver and a game changer for me. And you basically just flip the lever, they start spawning, they'll go up there, drop down, you can kill them. Repair all your tools, farm some gunpowder, and farm all that good stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and fly over here. And I'm gonna stop right here. This area is not complete, and I'm probably going to end up taking this down, but for now I left it. This area, I have kind of an idea for a project. Kind of have like a medieval type of theme, so like kind of like castles and ruins and stuff like that. That's kind of the theme I'm going for, so that's what this area is going to be transformed into. But right now we got kind of like a farming district, and huge inspiration from Sharoname and Crypto. I got a lot of these builds from them and also tweaked a lot of these builds, but yeah, yeah, huge shout out to them, man. I really love watching the content, and their builds are absolutely amazing. I have no idea how they can come up with that stuff just off the top of their head. I am too much of a perfectionist, and I overthink way too much to be able to do it. And if I try to do it on my own, it'd probably take like 8 hours for one simple house like this. But yeah, we got this really cool house with a windmill on it. I actually copied the windmill that was in the custom village and just put it right there. This house doesn't have an interior. Let's see what's over here. This is kind of like a tool shed type of thing. A little stack of hay, a little planter box, and then in here we have like another farm. Pigs, sheep, cows, chickens. Nothing too crazy. It was mostly just for looks on the outside. Got that classic red barn type of feel, and with the white accents, looks really cool. And I love the texturing on it. And then got a pile of pumpkins. Got a lot of texture variation and grass everywhere. Some really cool little flower area on the side as well. A nice little another farm right here. Put some sea pickles and green candles on top of these, look like stems. And then water silos, like a little, I guess another like little wagon, a push wagon. This is really cool with the stained light blue glass panes. Makes it look like water's dripping down into these. Really, really cool. Another wagon, some more planter boxes, a little well, and then another house. I think this one has an interior. Not too shabby. Why did I say that? Another well, another really cool house. I really like how the main walls are white. I think it kind of just adds to the whole farm aesthetic of this build, or of this area. And another white wall house with an interior. And yeah, let me go ahead and sleep real quick before I continue. And oh, let me show you the back before I almost forgot. Nice little garden back here. Nothing crazy, but if we go over here, this pathway just leads out to a huge flower field. I really love how this came out. It was kind of difficult to kind of make the patterns. So like obviously this is like kind of like diagonal, and all the flowers are in like different types of patterns with space between them. And this is definitely one of my favorite builds that I've done in this world so far. I mean, just flying above it, it looks so clean, and it just looks amazing. I mean, I really love it. We have mixed flowers through here, so we have blue orchids, and then the cornflowers, and then this is red and orange tulips, and I think these are all red. Those are all, oh, those are mixed between these two. I forgot the name. These are all the yellow flowers. And then we got the sunflowers, and it just looks amazing walking through here, especially with the different types of patterns and stuff we got going on. I'm really happy with how this came out. I'm really glad I took the time to be tedious and make all these patterns and make this, and then eventually it'll lead to like another area, more builds and stuff, but for right now there's nothing there. And yeah, let's go ahead and look at the windmill. This is probably my favorite wall design, I think, as well. Just like these, like almost like they're spikes, and they're interchanging, like different. They're at different blocks, and it looks really cool. And I think honestly, it fit perfectly with the theme of this entire area, and it was the perfect way to trap this huge wheat field inside here. And then we have another textured dirt path going. Bunch of wheat, scarecrows all throughout the wheat farm to scare away the scarecrows. Really cool, and it also lights it up, which was really sick. And then we just kind of have like grass and stuff surrounding the pathway, which makes it like a border between the path and the wheat, which is really cool. And then we got the windmill. I don't think there's an interior, so I'm not gonna waste my time on that. And yeah, hopefully this video isn't like an hour long.
One eternity later.
I'm trying to go as quick as I can while also showing off everything. And if you made it this far, drop a like. and subscribe if you're enjoying it. If you're enjoying this as much as I am making it. And yeah, let's continue with the build. Let's see, I've shown off all of this stuff. We're gonna save the Japanese area. Let's go over here. We haven't shown this stuff off. Don't break my legs. Oh, that hurt. Okay, we got a nether portal design. I actually made this nether portal design myself. I saw 2 separate videos of nether portal designs, and one of them had one thing that I liked, but the other stuff I wasn't really liking, and then one other video had something I liked, but the rest I didn't like. So what I ended up doing is just combining both tutorials into one. And it sounds complicated, and it definitely was, and it took a lot of brain power to figure out how to mesh 2 separate designs together, but I'm really glad I did because it looks amazing. This is definitely a sick nether portal, especially with the roof, just everything. I really like the way this one came out. And then we go on over here, got another filler. This one looks really cool. Got some floating end rods, another little bench. We have a treehouse, and the glass is stained green, just because it's a treehouse. Kind of have a hanging little area right there. I'm not gonna tour the inside of that one. We have a beekeeper house, or a bee house. That's where I keep the bees. Pretty cool as well. And this is like the potion house / brewing house. This one is from Sharanam for sure. Just gonna go ahead and you guys will probably recognize that. But what I did with the back is I customized the back with a bunch of different things like mushrooms and all these different types of crops and plants and mushrooms. Like this is really cool and just looks really good. Obviously, because it's a potion house and brewing house, you need all these different types of things. And so that's exactly what I did. Got all the different plants and stuff. And the texture just looks insane. And then I'll look at the inside just for a second. Just filled with a bunch of detail. But yeah, and then these are really cool. Another wagon design, but instead of hay bales, there's gold because the villagers are transporting all the gold we're getting from the river. And then we have a bunch of custom rock piles, but this river is filled with gold, so there's just gold everywhere. Got some log piles, all that type of stuff. And if we go over here, oh, almost forgot. Throughout the main district of this world, I'm using the same lamp design throughout. This is my lamp design, so you guys can copy it if you want. And I really like this lamp design because the lamps aren't on during the day, but as soon as it turns nighttime, they all turn on. You got a daylight sensor above, and then the redstone lamp underneath. And it's just stone brick, spruce doors, and then up here it's another stone brick with trapdoors all around it, a slab, daylight sensor, and then the lamp. So if you guys want to add that to your world, go right ahead. And yeah, really cool lamp design. I really like the resin, how it glows. This was my first time using it on the leaves, and I think it just looks really cool. It almost looks like berries, but it also glows at the same time, which is really cool. Dude, can you get out of my face? What the heck? I was just staring into my soul. Look at him. But yeah, really cool. And then this build, I'm gonna give a shout out to my girlfriend. She did this all on her own. No tutorial, no picture, no inspiration, just straight from the dome. And it came out really cool. I really love this little hobbit hole. I basically told her, I was like, hey, I have this open area over here. I want it to be a hobbit hole. Go crazy. Use your imagination. And this is what she came up with. And I really like the mushroom blocks with the end rods all around it, especially with the Minecraft, the diamond pickaxe statue right there. Really cool. Let's take a look inside. This really cool glass floor. That's like an aquarium. Super sick idea. I love just how her big brain just thought of this. And really nice interior, if I do say so myself. But yeah, really cool build. let's see what else. That's the big bridge right there. It's the huge looking bridge. And then we got like a little dock right here as well. And I think I want to say the Japanese area for last, because that is one of my favorite areas. I think that's about it for this side of the world. So I am going to sleep and I will be right back. Okay, so this is the entrance to the cherry blossom area. I want to say this area took the longest out of any of the other areas for one specific reason, just the amount of detail that's filled in here. And before I go into the areas, this took like, I want to say like a 12-hour session to build. Especially with me trying to make it look perfect, just building the root of the tree with the overhanging leaves, and then adding glass, wool, a bunch of stuff for texture, and then hanging down end rods on glass panes, white glass pane and pink glass panes. This definitely took a long time, but I mean, just look at this, guys. This looks absolutely insane. All of the leaves falling down, just everything about this is just amazing. And then it's also surrounded by water. Definitely top 5 best and my favorite builds in this world for sure. I want you guys to let me know down in the comments below what your favorite builds of the world have been so far. I'm really curious to see what you guys really liked. And we'll start with this area. I'm going to try to go really quick. I'm not going to show every single interior. But yeah, let's just go. Got a house right here. An enchanting area, kind of like a gazebo. Really cool. A cherry blossom tree in the middle of a pond. In the middle. Kind of this is like the middle piece of this little section. For most of the sections, I have like middle pieces, I guess is what you can call it. And that's that one. A filler, a little heart-shaped portal. Let's see. I got another really cool house, a little picnic area. I believe this is a beekeeper house as well with some crops in it. Actually, I didn't know this till like a couple weeks ago. If you have beehives next to your crops, it actually makes them grow faster, which is really cool. Some of you guys may have known that, some of you may not have known that. I got a horse stable with some horses in it. Another little pond back there. And then we have a cherry blossom hobbit hole. Yep, this is it. No need for every single house to have an interior. And then moving on to the next section. I also really like the pathway too. I think the only thing that's like bothering me just a little bit is that like there's no border between the path because I'm using grass and then there's grass here. But honestly, I actually think it looks really cool. It makes the path very subtle. Very cool design. Also with the archways as well. Let me go up here real quick. This is the cherry blossom greenhouse. I mean, come on guys, just look at this. Especially with the resource pack that is the borderless glass. I mean, it really does make a huge difference having the borderless glass. It just looks so good. And we have beehives scattered throughout. Help everything grow faster. I mean, come on, just look at that. That looks so cool. Let's see, this. I don't know how I feel about this one. Obviously, I'm not going to get rid of it, but it's just a giant glass dome. Kind of like an aquarium, and in the inside is axolotls. I don't see any of them. Oh, I see one spinning right there. And actually, my brother, this was like a project that he was working on, and he got insanely lucky and got the rarest axolotl. I think it's the light blue one. But yeah, so he got the rarest axolotl, which is crazy. But yeah, that's that build. And then we're gonna move on to the next section. We have this really cool build that I built for my girlfriend on Valentine's Day. Very cute. I recommend, guys, if you have a girlfriend, play Minecraft with them, make a Minecraft world with them, do cute stuff like this for them. They'll remember it forever. And then I made my brother go through the trouble of getting a sniffer egg and putting a sniffer in here because this house is specifically for a sniffer. Okay, buddy. And have a nice, another cherry blossom organized farm. This is really cool. I really like this as well. Beekeepers throughout all of it. And then we go right here. This is a turtle enclosure. Got some turtles in there. And these palm trees are really cool as well. These were not as hard to build as like the custom trees. It didn't take as much thought. The only problem was, so the base is all the same for all of them. It's just the leaves is the hardest part. And yeah, this area, come on, this area's got to have palm trees. And they got a nice little sand castle as well, a little cherry blossom sand castle. And then I really like the desert short grass. It looks really cool. And then like, look at the texture on the sand. That's so cool. And so it's like sand all the way throughout, and they got another palm tree. Oh, that's not the entrance. I eventually got to add a pathway over here. So there's a couple little things that I need to do that I haven't done, but I was in a rush to try to get all this done before day 2000. Then we have another house. Lots of houses. Pink sheep enclosure. I dyed a couple of them, but I think 2 of them we found naturally, and we just thought of the idea to make them their own little enclosure. Plus, it would go perfect with the cherry blossom. So, and then another. This is like a dock house. So it's a house, and then it has like a little dock on the side. And then this really cool cherry blossom ship. I definitely want to add more ships like moving throughout the river. But on this side we have just this gigantic cherry blossom ship, which is really cool. And then the flag is like pink and white. I'm not going to go on it because I'm trying to hurry. I don't want this video to be too long. But yeah, cherry blossom ship. And then and another thing with the shader pack is it seems like it gets dark so quick. So I will be right back. Okay, continuing with the tour. We are going to go to the next section. There's another dock down there. It's like a house, which is obviously a dock. And then we have this section. This build was really cool. The reason I like this build so much is because of the block palette for just the walls and everything. Going for a white block palette, and it makes it look really good. And I definitely have evolved in my building skills over time. And in the future, I would like to do 100-day hardcore videos. And in those videos, I will do my own designs. But cryptozoology has actually helped me so much when it comes to texturing stuff. And yeah, I try not to think about it too much. I try to make it random because it is random. But yeah, texturing your builds definitely goes a long way. And then another flower stall, got some cherry blossom trees. These are the same design. Got a modern cherry blossom house, which is really cool. Another house design, and then a really nice looking gazebo. This is probably where me and my girlfriend are gonna get married in Minecraft. Really cool design. And then there's another house down that way, which I think my girlfriend is going to move into because it is a really sick looking house and the interior is awesome. And let's see, another cherry blossom tree. This is an enchanting room, I believe. Yep. Really cool. It's kind of like a little library in a way, but I do love the leaves that are in the inside. And then you go up and I think there's, let's actually see what's up here. A little bedroom. That's cool. Hello? Thank you. Ladders can be kind of difficult sometimes. A little bird, little parrot enclosure. This is a little filler that I came up with, and looks really cool. It took forever to get the birds to sit on there, but we got it. House, another gazebo, a little fountain in the middle, another big house, little tree swing. Oh, this is a chicken farm. Let me see if I can go in it. A chicken farm slash like egg farm. If you go right here, it's got all the eggs you could ever ask for. So that's pretty cool. It's actually a practical build. And then a little picnic table over there. And then I think my favorite filler cherry blossom build is a hot tub. Oh yeah. This is also really creative as well. You can put an item frame and then put any stair of your choice and then flip it and it looks like a heart. So there you go. But yeah, really cool hot tub. Very cool. And yeah, let's move on to the Japanese area. Last but not least is my most recent area and my most recent project, and it's still not finished. I have quite a bit more sections to do, but this is the Japanese themed village. I've always wanted to build a Japanese inspired village for the longest time, and this is exactly why. And just to run you through my process real quick, I wanted there to be kind of like a wall slash border between the Japanese village and like everything else, and I just could not think of a wall to put to separate everything, and I also couldn't come up with a design or find a design that was what I was looking for. I just could not think of anything. And then one day, after I almost gave up, I was like, why don't I just put trees like surrounding the Japanese village to make like a border? And so that's exactly what I did. What I did was I kind of used trees as the wall. So obviously you can see through, but because there's so many trees and it's so lush, I also got some custom boulders scattered around as well. Because it's so lush, it makes it seem like there's a border. And then like I put like a bunch of grass back there, obviously. But yeah, and it came out literally perfect. Like I love the way this came out, and it was honestly the perfect thing to separate the two areas. So if you can't think of any builds like to kind of separate areas in your world, just make it really lush. Make a bunch of custom trees and a bunch of stuff, and it'll be a good border. It's like you can't even see what's on the other side of this. And then I will tour the inside of this. The overgrown greenhouse. Really cool. I love these little lamps that are hanging from the roof. And then a bunch of crops in here. I think there's every crop. Whoa. I've never seen that before. That's new. I don't even know what plant that is. It's obviously a texture pack I have, but that's really cool. I haven't seen that before. Bamboo, and then we have some flowers and some rose bushes up there. And then back here, I thought it would be cool to add like a little cozy little area. And so if you go down this very small dirt pathway, it leads to a hidden pond. That's also filled with detail, just like all the other ponds. But really cool little lush area. Come over here and fish. Kind of just listen to some music, clear your thoughts, and just chill. Okay, I want to explore this area with it being fully daylight. So let me wait until it's nighttime and go to sleep, and then we will tour the last section of the world. Alright, hopefully the daytime doesn't go away too fast. And let's get started with the Japanese area. Got this really cool gateway, and then these custom banners that look like Japanese writing. Really sick. These really like kind of sell the whole Japanese theme. And I have a couple different ones scattered. And then for the path, it's textured kind of, but I also have it like uniform, because I feel like just with the Japanese area, a lot of the stuff is very clean, and there's designs that are built on purpose. So it's like these blocks right here, and then like every couple blocks there's another one, and then we have some pressure plates with some stairs, and then andesite scattered throughout the stone. And the reason I didn't do any mossy stone is because I feel like with Japanese culture it's just very clean, and so that's what I did. And I've only built 2 sections so far, and I'm absolutely in love with the way this area looks. I mean, I just love walking through this area with the shaders on. I will never get used to it. Oh, and then if you can see. Let me see if I get the angles right. There is water in the stairs. But let's start with this area. And then I actually came up with these designs myself. Check out my YouTube video for the Torii Gate design. I have a tutorial on my channel. You can go check it out. And then I also have these lamp designs that I made. It's kind of like just Japanese inspired lamp, just for some extra lighting, because some of these areas get really dark. So I have a bunch of those. And then we have Japanese like temple. You know you gotta do it. I have a bunch of these. I have this one, I have one on that side. But come on, you can't not have a katana in a Japanese area. Like, come on. Definitely, you could tell this is a Japanese architect type of building. And then nice little pond. Cherry blossom tree in the middle. A little shrine that I made. Pretty cool with the banners scattered throughout. A bunch of different banners. Let's see, we got some planter boxes, an enchanting area. Obviously you won't get level 30 enchants, but that's okay, it's just for looks mostly. Got the enchanting area, another house, and then another temple slash house. Little bench as well, you can sit, chat, eat dinner. A little flower patch. And that's about it for this area. Let's move on to the next area. And so as you can see, for like the huge, for like the beginning of entering the Japanese area, I have the bigger gate designs, and then when you enter the smaller sections, I have my Torii Gate design. And so it's like the small ones and then the big ones. And then we have more Japanese inspired houses. I actually really like the interior on a lot of these because they like sink into the ground. There's a lot of depth to them. And I think a couple of them have it. And then we have like another Japanese like a gazebo, like kind of like little eating area, and like eat some fish and some soup, some ramen. And then another katana on display. Little well right there. And then, yeah, I could not think of what to build for the centerpiece of this little section. And it was a very weird and awkward area. So I was like, you know what? When in doubt, just build a pond. And that's exactly what I did. And I made it I made it different from the other ponds because some of the other ponds have a lot more dirt. And this one, there's like a lot of stone, and also it has depth as well. It's like you go down right to this layer and there's no water right here. It starts on the second, it starts 2 blocks deep, which I thought added a really cool another little detail to the pond, made it look different, stand out from the others. And also these are really sick, the lanterns on top of little I was gonna use trapdoors, but I can't do it in Bedrock, so I put slabs. And then we have another horse stable. And this block palette is insane. It's like contrasting from black to white and looks really cool. And then because there's walls here, the horses can't escape, but I can go in, but they can't get out. And also it's a diagonal build because I needed something diagonal to fill this area out. We got another Japanese house. Oh yeah, my favorite part. This is one of my favorite parts. We got the ramen area, I guess you can call it. We got a little ramen cart right here that's selling some ramen noodles. You can eat, drink your broth, eat some ramen noodles. And then it's a part of the same company. I mean, come on, look at that banner. Come on, guys, that is so sick. And then you got the actual restaurant, the ramen restaurant. And nice little zen, tranquil area. Just straight up Japanese vibes. Just fits perfectly with the village. And just so cool. Like sometimes I can't even believe that this is my forever world. I mean, this is like And that's the thing, I'm not even close to finishing all the stuff that I want to do. Like, there's still so many things that I have left to do. But, wow, I think... Oh, almost forgot. I was about to end the video. This is the last build. A gigantic, Japanese-inspired nether portal. I mean, just look at that, come on. Just a huge nether portal. And then I've textured like some of the warp forest all throughout the areas, which I thought was a really cool addition. And yeah, let's try to... Oh, yeah. Man, I am almost forgetting the two biggest builds. This is the Japanese Pagoda Tower. I think I pronounced that right. This was the very first Japanese build I did, and it's probably the best one. I mean, come on, just look at the amount of detail. I love the like firewood. I like the crimson wood logs. It just looks so cool. It fits the whole black and red theme that I'm going for, and just looks so sick. I mean, like, come on, guys. This is amazing. And obviously, it goes all the way up to the top. And you can get insane views from all the way up there. I think that's gonna wrap it up for this video, guys. Let me know down in the comments your favorite build and some build suggestions for me to do. I've told you guys a couple of my future projects, and I don't know which one I'm gonna be working on first, but stay tuned for that. I'm never gonna stop playing this world. What I'm probably gonna do is start playing on Java though. I'm gonna do like some 100-day hardcore videos and some challenges and stuff for you guys. And I'm really excited about doing that. But I'm always gonna have this world. I'm always gonna come back to this world and add to it whenever I feel like it. And this definitely won't be the last time you guys see this world, because I have so many plans and visions for this world, so many projects, and I cannot wait to start them. And I can't wait to continue building on this world. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this as much as I did making it, and this has been just a dream come true. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like it and subscribe. And that's gonna be it, guys. Peace.